This is really important, this next story. When there's a conclusion of sorts to a major story, it's really important to follow up on it. And this week, what some previously dismissed with the stupid term Russiagate has been confirmed as very much not a hoax. And, you know, it never gets as much attention when the report comes out because you've got to read it. The corrections never get as much attention as the headlines. We know this is a reality in media, but the Senate Select Committee has published its report about Russian meddling in the 2016 election, and it confirmed a lot. Now, I'm not expecting any apologies from the lunatics who personally attacked me and misstated what I claimed was the situation. This is not about me. But I hope that we can get into the record all of the things that were not a hoax and were very much true. And what the Senate report found is a direct continuation of where Robert Mueller's investigation arguably stopped short and didn't go far enough. We got the fifth and last volume of the report on Russia yesterday, and it shows without a doubt that there has been no vindication of Donald Trump or his campaign. Now we know, well, let me back up. We already knew from the Mueller report that Donald Trump was not exonerated on obstruction. We knew that from Mueller's report. But this report from the Senate Select Committee goes so much further. Remember, as we dive into this, this is a Senate controlled by Republicans right now. This is not some left-wing partisan perspective, although certainly Democrat Mark Warner played a big role in seeing this through. Republican Richard Burr seems to have behaved relatively morally in all of this. But even without full cooperation from the White House and whoever else, what the report uncovers is extensive, and it's just not getting the attention it deserves. Despite Paul Manafort's lies throughout the investigation, they confirmed that Paul Manafort and Konstantin Kilimnik, a Russian agent, were in daily contact during the Trump campaign. They were coordinating, period. They were communicating through encrypted technology designed to automatically erase their correspondence after it took place. Wow, that's interesting. But the real bombshell here is that Kilimnik was likely a player in the Kremlin plan to hack and leak the Hillary Clinton emails. Yes, Oleg Deripaska was connected to the hacking, but Vladimir Putin directed the way in which the hack was going to be weaponized and carried out. Yeah, this is what the report found. Putin knew and was directing at a high level. This is according to a Senate committee controlled by Republicans. Yes, Roger Stone and Julian Assange from WikiLeaks were intermediaries to all of this. So you can come back and say, but David, Trump and Putin didn't personally set anything up. I don't know who alleged that they did. Certainly not on this program. Roger Stone knew as early as August of 2016 that WikiLeaks had hacked John Podesta's emails. And when the Access Hollywood grab them by the you-know-what tape came out, they decided, let's dump these now because the timing is opportune. The report exposes that Trump lied in his written testimony to Robert Mueller about not remembering conversations with Roger Stone. Of course, since then, Trump has commuted the sentence of Roger Stone in Stone's conviction. So again, expectations and avoiding hyperbole. We, by that I mean reasonable people like me, said from day one, guys, this is not going to lead to Donald Trump's removal. If you're expecting the Russia probe to uncover video of Trump red-handed colluding with Putin personally, that was never going to happen because it didn't happen. If you were expecting Trump to be removed because of the investigation, that was never going to happen. But if you believe, and I think as early as April of 2017, I was saying that, but if you believe that Trump basically has a thing for Putin and other dictators, and he's just easy to manipulate, and the Trump campaign was connected to Russia through WikiLeaks in this hacking and a lot of other details, the Senate report finds that it did happen. And don't forget, Trump asked on live TV that Russia hack Hillary's emails. They did. That wasn't trivial. That actually, you don't have to look too deep. He said it publicly, and it's what happened. And Manafort was in touch with Kilimnik, and it all happened, okay? So then the question is, what now? Nothing. I mean, they're not going to be held accountable. Just put it out of your mind. The accountability would be voting Trump out in November, relegating Trump to being a one-term president who leaves after one term with a disastrous record and embarrassed. Of course, he will, because of his narcissism, find some way out of it, but who cares? It's for the good of the country. That's what we have left. Either Trump is made a one-term president or Trump is rewarded with another 4 years. That's what it is. Sunday is the 15th anniversary of the David Pakman Show. We'll be doing a one-day membership special. I hope you'll partake. Sign on to our newsletter at davidpakman.com, and Sunday afternoon you'll get an email telling you how to take advantage of this insane, possibly illegal, certainly immoral membership discount. Just grab that newsletter subscription for free at davidpakman.com. One of our sponsors today is Vincero Watches, and they're giving you up to 30% off everything in their store when you go to davidpakman.com/watch. If you're looking for an awesome way to update your look, the perfect way to do it is with an elegant, high-quality wristwatch. When there's a company like Vincero, there is no reason to go spending thousands of dollars on a watch. Vincero is an American company that's made it possible to own an excellent watch without breaking the bank. All of their watches are masterfully built with high-end materials, but they're all in the range of about $150 to $250. I just got a watch from their Icon Automatic collection. The one I got is in gunmetal and slate blue. I love the look. It's sleek, classy. It's clear that a lot of careful craftsmanship went into the design. It is definitely my new favorite watch. You'll get up to 30% off everything in their store when you go to davidpakman.com/watch. I've put the link right underneath this video.